man. Hey guys. Welcome back to our second episode in the Heroes of the Faith series. Man, that was a weird dream. Gosh. Well, hey, speaking of dreams, y'all ever hear about Joseph? Joseph is a character from the Old Testament, and he's a pretty crazy story. If I were just to summarize it really quickly, I'd probably say Joseph was this guy. He was the 11th of 12 sons of this guy called Jacob. And Jacob loved this guy so much. He was like his favorite. And Joseph the 11th son, would get these visions, these dreams. So Joseph had these dreams, and he would tell his brothers about them. But in these dreams, it made it sound like that he was going to rule over them, which wasn't great for them. The brothers heard all this, and they were straight up kind of just like, dude, how would you feel if your younger sibling was just like, I'm going to rule over you one day? Joseph had two of these dreams, and it did not fly with his older brothers. And all this kind of like resentment and angst all came to a head when his dad gave him this coat. Gave him this coat of many colors. The coat had lots of colors on it. This really cool coat. His brothers weren't happy about it, not fly with them, because Jacob seemed to love Joseph more than the other brothers. So of course, naturally, the brothers did what anyone would do if they didn't like their younger brother. All the older brothers ganged up on Joseph, beat him up, took his coat, tossed him in a pit, and sold him to be a slave to the Egyptians. Alright, a lot of stuff happens from here out. It's time for a lightning round. Ready? Alright. Joseph becomes a slave under this important Egyptian, gets thrown in jail, interprets the dreams of these two guys that are in jail with him, eventually gets called before the Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, to interpret his dreams, eventually becomes, because of that, an advisor to the Pharaoh, then becomes Pharaoh himself, or basically second to Pharaoh in the next few years. A famine hits Egypt, his brothers have to come to the Pharaoh to ask for food, and which is Joseph, but they don't realize it's him, and he gets reunited with his family after putting them through a test. Yeah, a lot of stuff happens to Joseph. And throughout all of this, I think one of the biggest things that shines through in Joseph is just his commitment and discipline to following God. His faithfulness really shines through. All that stuff I mentioned really happened to a real person. Even throughout all of that, he was committed to following God. His faithfulness never wavered. Joseph is one of those characters that I look at and I think for myself, if I went through all that, what would I be doing? What would be my thought processes? Would I still be faithful? But it's crazy to think for one guy who's possibly younger than I am, went through so much and still stuck with God. How do you guys feel about how far your faith can take you? When I think about faith taking me far, I start to think about Jesus and the faith that he had in his Father, in God, and his mission. And the time before Jesus was taken to be crucified on the cross and sacrificed for our sins, he prayed to God during this time because he knew what was coming. He knew what was about to happen, which would be terrifying. Matthew 26, verse 39, it says, "And going a little farther, he fell on his face and prayed, saying, My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." Which is just an incredibly faithful prayer to pray. Not as I will, but as God wills. It's crazy to think. When someone like Joseph is sitting in prison, there for something he actually didn't do, he remained faithful. But Jesus was being sent to the cross to die, he remained faithful. I know these situations can seem so far and distant from what we know, but I encourage you guys to think on where your faith can take you and how you can keep building it. Well guys, thanks for watching. Remember, our next video comes out on Monday and again on Friday, so keep out and watch for those, as well as our Wednesday special social media surprise, whatever it is. As for me, I'm gonna head back to bed. I was rudely awakened by that shocking dream, so good night guys. Wait, that was a dream? But it seems so real. If that was a dream, is this a dream? Or is this a dream inside another dream? Or is that a dream as well? Is this a dream inside of a dream inside another dream?